Alright guys, sorry about that. My phone actually overheated and wouldn't let me back on it, but I did get a picture of the fuel in a bottle after I took it out. It's been sitting over here out for a little while, and it does look like it's separated, so I'm thinking it may have some water or something in the fuel, and I'm betting inside this carburetor bowl is trashed. I'm going to see what size these bolts are real quick. We're going to snatch this carburetor off here. See if we can't figure out what it is, because it'll run on start and spray. It just won't run on the fuel that's in it. So I want to get a look at that carburetor bowl after seeing what it looked like. And then we'll go from there. And these bolts are 3/8, by the way, for any of you that may be wondering. I know it's a little shaky on you guys, but that's the only spot I had to put you. I don't have it in my shop right now, so I don't want to take the hood off. I'm going to spare you guys the boringness of watching me do this for 30 minutes, and I'll bring you back when I get it close. Alright guys, here we go. We got the carburetor in here from that John Deere, the L118. And it's got a Briggs & Stratton Mickey carburetor on it, in case you haven't already realized that. I didn't pay it no attention. I've only used one of these carburetors and wound up having to replace it. So let's see what we can do about getting this thing apart, guys. Let's find out what sizes we need here. It should be about the same size as the others. Let's see. Wrong size. I had to move everything inside, guys, because I do this on a bench top in my shop. Well, I was thinking they might be the same size, but they are not. They are I believe 7/16. That's what it looks like. Yep, 7/16. I wanted to, one of the reasons I also wanted to bring it in here, guys, is I wanted to get you a picture of what's inside that bowl. Because I guarantee you it's going to be fun to see what's inside it. I may have to find me a socket here, guys. Oh, there we go. I'll definitely have to have one to put it back together, though. And there's 4 little bolts right here you take off. Got 4 bolts, and the studs will have to come off to get the intake side off. But you just get you a wrench or something like that on them. And loosen them up. And be careful with this plastic, because this plastic's brittle as it gets old. So do be careful with it. I'm going to try to save the gaskets that I can in this thing, but I'm betting I'm going to have to order a kit for it. Some of the gaskets I may already have from the previous build that I done. We'll see. It does look like it may have been sucking in a little bit of oil or some of that bad gas. Oh, that one's going to break on me. I can feel it. Alright, we'll leave him put for now. I don't want to break him. But I do have to get these studs out.
What are you going to break?
The gasket.
Oh.
By the way, this is a coat hook I made. I just hadn't put a hole in it yet. Made out of railroad spikes. I'm looking for something to hold this thing up with. There we go, that'll work. Because it takes a special set of sockets to get these off. Yeah, you can use vice grips, but I absolutely hate having to do that. Trying to find find that special set of socket, guys. Give me 1 second. I don't use them very often, so I think they're up here in my toolbox. Give me 1 second. What those sockets are, guys, is they're an inverted Torx. I think they're called E-Torx or something like that. And I do not know where that set of sockets is. Okay. Alright guys, let's see. If I can't find them, I can resort to using pliers. But I know they're here somewhere. Alright guys, let me find them and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, I found my sockets. This is what they look like. And they're called E-Torx. They're an inverted Torx bit. And the size you need for it is an E6. It's called an E6. And that's what you need. Baby girl, you go bring me that green ratchet I had you bring in here, please?
What green ratchet?
The green one I had you bring in here from outside. The little green and black one that had the extensions on it. It's on the toolbox right there, baby. You remember the little tiny one? The ratchet, baby, that had the extensions on it. Look for it and bring it to me when you find it, okay? Alright, bring me the ratchet, please. I need the ratchet. We're having another tool difficulty here, guys. Give me 1 second. Look for it, baby. The little ratchet I had you bring in. Play with your dustpan. Alright guys, I'm back. Had to get my little green ratchet. Alright, now we'll get these out. There's 4 of them. Do be careful when you're tightening these and putting them back in, because you will warp this plastic piece. And I hope it has not already happened, because that means this manifold will either need to be double gasketed or replaced. I'll double gasket it before I replace it because they are quite expensive. And try to take them out even if you're trying to save the carb gasket, because the carb gasket comes out with them. And that gasket is not wanting to give it up. Yeah, that one's gonna break. To get these gaskets out, you have to bring it through the bolt. Come on, don't break on me, don't break on me. Come on, don't break. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. I think I was able to save it. That was it. It still left a little bit of material, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, guys, I may have some more gaskets for this one. I just have to look and see. I keep all my spare gaskets, So I may have some spare ones for this one. Alright guys, and you have a linkage over here and on the other side that connects. Well, the linkage over here on this side doesn't connect to the manifold, but this one does. So you want to, it's just a Z-bend, so all you do is bend it a certain way and take it out. Just keep in mind which way it goes and which one it was in, because that will throw you for a loop. Knew that was going to happen. Stay standing there for a minute. Alright guys, now we're down to the nitty gritty of it. I'm going to pull this Z-bar out and I'm going to try to lay it exactly like it come out. That saves me a little headache. And this gas, guys, I wish you could smell it. This stuff smells hideous. Alright, I gotta grab me a putty knife real quick. Give me 1 second. I don't want to lay it over because it's gonna dump out the fuel that I'm trying to save to show you. I'll be right back. Gotta get a putty knife. Alright guys, I'm back. Let's try to get this gasket off of here. The reason I want to try to save these is because I want to try to run it without having to wait forever on parts. Because the last kit I ordered like this, I ordered it off of Amazon because it was the cheapest place I could find it. And it did good. The kit lasted longer than the lawnmower did. I actually wound up blowing the transmission out of the lawnmower, which is what happened to it. I wound up getting rid of it because I blew the transmission out of it. Alright guys, let's see what I have over here for Tupperware. Don't mind this jar, this ain't what come out of it. If you remember my four-wheeler channel, my four-wheeler episodes that I do, this was that green fuel. This is what it looks like now. It's all evaporated and it's turned brown. So it had to have been some sort of racing fuel. I don't know, we'll just have to see. Let me get this Tupperware container open and we'll see what's gonna happen. What you looking for, baby girl?
Marker that's black.
You can't play with my marker, sweet pea.
But you let me have it though.
Oh, I don't know where it's at right now, okay, baby?
I remember that it fell back here.
It fell.
It fell back here.
We'll have to get it later, okay?
Okay. But I really need something.
Well, you're just going to have to use your chalk or something for now, baby, okay? Sorry guys, I had to move a carburetor so I could open up my tool chest over here. I have a 2-barrel Holly I was working on for my Ford, and it was no good. That's why I swapped over to a 4-barrel. Oh, these are going to be a pain. The last one I done was a pain like this too. Oh, I don't want to strip these out either. Jeez. This thing is tight. That ain't gonna happen. Alright. Let's find a screwdriver that fits better. Maybe this one will. Yeah, let's try that. Oh no, that's gonna strip it out even worse. Nope. Crap, I don't wanna have to do that. Don't want to turn it upside down because I'm trying to save the fuel that's inside it to show you what come out of it. Hope that didn't get on my pants. Last time I got fuel like that on my pants, it took me 6 months to get it out. Alright guys, we're going to see what the inside of the float bowl looks like. I hope I didn't just pour everything out of it. Some of that stuff that was in there was already in there. But guys, I really didn't have a choice. Let's see what we got here. Get Bertha out. This is Bertha, by the way. Jeez. Oh, no more. I'm trying to keep it off my pants, guys. I need to get me some of those, what do they call them, workbench diapers or something like that, where they catch your fluids and stuff like that when you dump something out. Oh, what is that? Okay, that's stuff that was already down in there. No worries. And guys, I'm just taking the float bowl screws out. I'm gonna try to, alright, let's see here. I've got a pair of pliers here I'm going to try to whack it with. Try to save that gasket. There we go. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. What do we got here? Well, that's not too bad, but it's typical. The one typical thing I see about these motors. What can you guys tell me, huh? What's down in there? Yep. The jets. They always fall out of this particular carburetor for some reason. Nikki was bad about that. They were bad about their jets falling out. Green sludge, anybody? And like I said, the guy said that he had put some fuel preserver in it. But I don't think it really did it justice. Looks like it's got oil in it too. Yeah, look at that. Nice and gooey. Nice and gooey. Yeah, that's got oil in it, it looks like. Or either some of that preservative one. Here, let me get my straight pick out for this. Let me grab a better pick real quick, guys. Oh, let's see, is this my straight one? Yeah, it is. See if I can get you a good shot of that. Light's not real good. Let me add some light to it. See that in the bottom of the bowl? That is typical of these carburetors. Typical. This is about the third one I've pulled open that was like that, but we're still going to try to save it. This isn't the worst one I've seen, but it isn't the best one either. Let's see. Alright, that little piece comes out. Let's see if we got a wrench in here to fit it. Too fat. Problem with taking these float pieces off, these pieces, is the wrenches are usually too big to get down in there. You have to have a kind of a low profile wrench to get into it. Baby girl, can you not do that while I'm doing this, please?
Okay.
Thank you. That one's way too big. I should have known better than that. Alright guys, once again, going on a tool hunt. Guys, I don't know what size it is. I'll let you know as soon as I find it. I think I did have a tool cut down that I ground down just for this. but I don't know what happened to it. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on, does that fit, please? Almost. Almost, but not quite. Huh? Sometimes these little cheapos like that right there fit. Oh, there we go. I was thinking I might have to put it in the vise. And that size is 1/2 inch, guys. No. Yeah, that one, the one that wouldn't fit. So yeah, it's a 1/2 inch. Plunger's a little sticky, but it works. That just shuts the fuel off when you cut the motor on and off. That's not that big a deal. This is the nut that holds it on. Typically that's welded to the bottom. I'm glad it come out actually so I can clean around it a little better. Hey girl, can you hand me that roll of paper towels up under there, please?
Yes.
In that bottom drawer, please. And guys, do be careful and don't lose these jets. They're tiny. Bottom drawer, big toolbox. Good job. Thank you, sweetie. Here.
I don't need another one.
No, I'm gonna let you put it back.
I don't need two.
Here, put this back, just in case. And guys, the seal on this bowl is an O-ring seal. Yeah, we're gonna be putting this one in the parts washer, I do believe. Which I am actually excited to try out, because I have not tried it yet. What you can do to help scrape the bottom of these things out is take a screwdriver, put it over the tip of your paper towel, and that'll allow you to get down in that corner better. Scrape all that junk out of there. It's got a little rust in it, but it's not really that bad. Yeah, it's got a little bit in it. Look like it may have some water in the system. I'll show you guys in a second. I don't know, most of that may come out any oysters on it. Either way, it's usable. Here, let me get you guys some more light. I keep forgetting that light on the front of that camera's bed. See how clean that's coming? It's actually not that bad. So that's a plus. And I have a mess on my workbench right now. Let me grab something to put some of these parts in, guys. This is something I just use for holding parts. It's just an old dog food bowl, dog water bowl. What, baby girl?
I made a stick bowl. I made a stick person.
Good job. Good job. And guys, these jets, I don't know if they're side specific. They do have 3 notches on them. On that one. The other one does not. So that means it goes on the... So the one with the notches goes on the left side. The one without them goes on the right. No, they both have them. I'm just not sure if they're the same diameter or not, so do be careful. And they do have rubber O-rings on them, which is probably why they went bad, why they fell out. This is the nut that come out of it. We're going to clean it up a little bit, see what it looks like. Yeah, it does feel like there was just a bunch of oil in it. Like a bunch of goo. And that's odd. And that's not the first time I've encountered that. I tore a carburetor open one time that had gel in it. It was just full of some clear gel. Your O-ring for that. Now see, that's oil right there. It's an oily type substance, but it smells horrible. This, I bet you this thing's gonna need a kit. Let's see what the float looks like and down in the carb. And guys, this float pin only comes out one direction because one end is flattened. See what this needle looks like. It's got a plastic needle. That's interesting. Never seen one with a plastic needle. A plastic needle with a rubber tip. Stop there, girl, please. Don't tap. Rubber tip still seems to be in good condition. Does a little bit of contrast for you. So we might be able to use it. We'll put these jets in here before they get lost. See, so the 4 went on the... Alright, so the 4, guys, goes on the R. There's an R written right here and an L, so the 4 goes on the R. It's got a 114 on it and a 111 is what it looks like. The best I could explain it to you anyway. Sorry guys, my back's hurting. Let's get a look down in here at this orifice. Where'd my light go? Don't look too bad. Once again, some more of that gel and stuff down in there. Let's see, I don't know how good the light's getting down in there for you. Hope you can see that. But once again, more of that oil and that gel everywhere. Let's get that center section off. Not looking good for this carburetor. Here I thought I had an easy one. I think I was wrong. And that's your O-ring for your bowl. That's what seals your bowl. I don't think I have any O-rings for this thing. I'm gonna see what a kit will take, what a kit will cost, and how long it'll take me to get it here, and then we'll go from there. Those look clean. Guys, most of this stuff can only be put back on one way, which is why I can just throw it down in the bowl. The last carburetor I had like this, these two pieces, let's see, these two pieces right here, they were corroded and one of them broke off when I went to take it apart. It broke slap off. I mean, the whole bowl was full of rust. There, girl.
Look what I found in my toolbox.
Awesome. Alright, we're going to leave that gasket alone for now until I find out whether I can get one or not. I do want to crack that open and take a look inside, and then after that, we'll be done, guys, till I can get some parts in here. These Nicky carburetors aren't real good carburetors anyway. I've never had good experience with them. Oh no, that ain't gonna work.
Look, Daddy.
I see, good job. Smaller with that one. About this one, is that one small enough? Nope. This one should be. Oh, there's that one. They're just old baby girl. guys, this video is getting kind of long, so after we see what's under this, I'm going to call it a night for now, and I'll post this video this weekend, and you guys will see it whenever I put it back together. Oh, don't break the gasket. You can actually put this up under here and pry up on it, and that'll pop that gasket loose. This is like a little diaphragm or something, if I'm not mistaken. Got a little corrosion up under that, not bad. I'll take the putty knife and see if we can kind of pop this off. See what it looks like. Yeah, that gasket tore. I figured that. Yeah, it's got a little gunk up in it. And we're going to try to put it in the ultrasonic cleaner. And I'll see what a kit for it is. What, baby? Found a what? A penny? Yeah. Awesome.
We need to clean it up.
Alright guys, see what it looks like right there? And I don't pull the butterflies or anything like that out. No need to. We'll let the ultrasonic cleaner do most of its work. It's not really all that clogged, really. Just got that goo in it. And I guarantee you that and that jet being fell out was the reason it wasn't picking up anything. Because I could run it on starting fluid, and I could see that the pump was pumping. And we all saw that it was full of fuel. So that will be the end of this video, guys, and I'll bring you back whenever I go to put it back together. I'll figure out what I want to do, because I'm sure that these O-rings and stuff aren't going to hold up. They're hard as a brick, and I mean, if I were to bend this gasket right here, it would break it. So I don't think it's going to be worth trying to save the gaskets. What?
Look what I found.
I see, your own little container.
Yeah.
But
And I have stuff in it.
yeah, okay, baby.
There's something under you. It's a lid.
Get your black piece right there. But yeah, I don't think that it's worth trying to use the old gaskets. They're just too far gone. So we'll just have to see. We'll have to see how it looks going forward. I'll look tonight for some gaskets, and we'll go from there, guys. But I'll get you down off the stand and give you one final shot of what was in it, and we'll go from there. Let's see, all that right there was in it.
Daddy,
What, baby?
don't this look like a tire?
Sure does. But that's what we're looking at, guys.
I want to say bye.
Tell the people bye. Say see you next week.
See you next week.
Alright, guys. Thanks for spending another day in the shop with us. We're going to get these tools cleaned up, and we're going to go in the house and rest for a little while. You guys have a good weekend. Be safe. Stay cool. Drink your water. And have a nice day, guys.